It's a real G. Welcome to another special episode of Gundam Battle Operations featuring the Gelgoog G, or the Gelgoog GD, or the Gelgoog Gunther, whatever you feel like calling it that day. This is a variant of the Ground, or the Gelgoog G, Ground Type Gelgoog. It was supposed to not originally meant to give up any of the high performance of the Gelgoog, but due to the war situation at the time in lore, they weren't able to do that. So it actually uses a number of parts from the Zaku Desert type. And I'll say this before we go and dive into anything else. I actually prefer the profile of this Gelgoog to the standard Gelgoog. I like the slimmed down legs. I just prefer it over the fatter thighs or lower legs of the standard unit. But let's get into what this unit is capable of. It has a ballistic resistance of 13, a beam resistance of pathetically low 5, a melee resistance of 18, a range strength of 18, a melee strength of 17, a movement speed of 135, and an okay thrust gauge. Equipment-wise, it has its own Gelgoog G beam rifle, 2 levels, the MMP 78 machine gun with grenade launcher, or the Zaku machine gun medium model. I'd suggest just get used to the beam rifle. It's going to serve you better. A heat sword, a Stormfaust, and a half shield. Not terrible. Simple loadout. Assault Booster 2 skill wise, high performance balancers, melee combo controller 1, maneuver armor, leg shock absorber, emergency evasion system, anti-jamming, anti-jamming, high performance radar, and optimized cooling efficiency. This unit is a beyond straightforward brawler. It wants to hit you with one of its 2 staggers, get in, and then hit you hard. It's actually a pretty good learner suit. And honestly, I wouldn't have minded if it had a couple more levels. I mean, it wouldn't be fantastic at the higher levels, but I do enjoy playing this just brutally efficient, straightforward brawler of a suit. It's not as complex or as crazy as things like the Red Rider or the Nero Trainer, but I think for the people trying to get into raids and they want something easy to learn with to get the basics, this might be one of the ultimate suits for that. It teaches you to be somewhat calculating and how to get into things. It's not the greatest suit, it's not the worst suit, it's very middle ground, but I do like it. So let's see how it does in the match to come.
He's a real G, a Gunther. The Gunther Gelgoog. May I say that I actually prefer the profile of this unit, as Discord continues to go mad on me, to the normal Gelgoog. Thank you, Discord. Let me handle that real quick. No. But this match is an interesting one as I punch out and head towards D. I like this unit. It's simple, it's direct, it's a brutal unit, and you'll see that. I think it's of a lot of the units, I think this is one of the at least top 5 learner raids on the basics of being a raid. We got a friend here. We're just gonna get. Oh, he made a bad choice dodging out of that. I'm going to come around and try to grab that guy, but he backed off. So I'm like, okay, this guy He's just going to keep going. Whoop. And we're just going to finish him off with a, little ram. But, yeah, I definitely say this is my top 5 suggested for learning the basics of array. 350, pretty decent unit overall. Ooh, and just come in with the big hit. And the team's going to take him out, but the pilot's going to eject. But, whatever. So I'm going to start pushing over because I see a couple of our guys over at the other base. And I see a red. I'm going to get that to connect on 2, and somehow that guy didn't get a counter, but screw him! And now he's dead. This unit actually is really good when it comes to damage. It also has a dodge roll, have I mentioned that? Now, I like to use stuns in a couple different ways. One, to, of course, get in on a fight, but also to help me get out of a fight. Now, you see I'm going to start getting dogged, and bam, I'm gone. It's a sturdy enough unit, but it can't take that kind of focusing. But it's got a nice amount of damage it can put out. And you'll see that in the end of the match. Now, my team is a bit scattered, and one, why is it always one, is over at the enemy base as a pilot. I'm sure that's going to bode well for us. Of course, he's base bombing. Why wouldn't he be? So, a lot of our team is starting to kind of engage over there, so I see what's going on over here, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to hit this guy up. And considering he didn't dodge roll, that was decent. So I'm basically kind of like, okay, if I can pull this guy off and go through that, that'll be fine. He's just going to bail out, so I'll go ahead and take his suit out. He's going to go over and probably disarm, but this damn support, he's actually paying attention. Now, number 5 is going to give him a spanking for his effort, but, you know, I'm going to help. That's over 5,000 damage. And finish him off, get it countered again. You got to go for damage when you can. It's not going to help him. I know he's trying to leg break me. By the way, if you're one of the people who builds that for leg breaking, personally screw you. With love, of course. But yeah, it's okay. But the anger sometimes. Now, there's gonna be some hitting in here, and this guy makes this too obvious. He gets countered. Bam. So with raids, one big thing you're trying to do is you're just trying to get into the mix so that you can create openings, or at the very least just consume so much of the other team's attention that you can kind of just do whatever. So I get killed again. Don't those legs look so much better than on the normal Gelgoog? I'm just saying, I'll let it go now. But you're just trying to create openings, trip up the support, open up path for your team to get in, and really just mess people up if they single themselves out. So I'm going to drop in. I'm going to be a little bit in there, but my goal is actually to come over here and harass this poor support who shot me in the face and is desperately trying. Okay, baited out that. Gonna do that, and we're just gonna basically sign his death warrant. He's gone. Oh, it's him again. And good lord, that damage. Now he's almost dead. So I'm just gonna move around the boxes because I know what he's gonna try to do. I'll let him do that because I'm just gonna charge him. And he's gonna go down. So one big thing is you want to learn to get people to basically get their charges out of the way, their dodge rolls. 4,000 damage? Ow! Oh, and I hit my guy. I tried to not hit him, and timed that pretty well. But you want to bait those out so that you can actually do the nasty to them. So I'm going to swing back around to help my team over here. This guy's going to wisely run, and I'm just not going to be able to keep up with the turning. Oh, it still did decent damage enough. This is not a charge monster like some of the other units. So, yeah, you're going to see some ugliness in this. Now I'm going to get my legs completely blown out from under me. And I'm just going to keep surviving for a while. So, I know what happened is the very angry support over there gave me some fine loving. So I'm just going to use the building to block. And I can't believe this guy completely ignored me. And I'm just going to use my charge to trip him up. The rifle to stun him to allow my team to be able to do their thing. And I'm just going to keep using the buildings to kind of filter out who can come at me and who can't. You can still see someone wants to kill me. And there's our friend there. He's going to manage that. And there we go, finally. Now we're in the last under minute. And let's see how we're going to do. Ooh, that is a fancy looking guff right there. Now, you can see I've taken most of the mid spots. So I'm going to probably jump in at A. Because I'm thinking I want to come in behind them. And it looks like most of them have committed, so here we go. I know there's only 2 of my guys, but I see my friend. And somehow he took no damage and was able to do all that. This really turns into a shit show right here. You know, get there. And I wanted to kill this guy so bad. So close. Oh well. This is actually had a lot of fun playing this unit. Because it doesn't look like a giant fat Gelgoog. Ooh, 3 spots on the board. And first place. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.